To throw is Winston. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
1st and goal at the 1. Hines will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Charlton, now, as he's able to get this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Arnold. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Winston. They'll roll him, and he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dances by him. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into the secondary, past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Here's Winston. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action now. Winston. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Winston. Escaping the pressure. And Winston lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now Winston. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now it's the backup Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start.
And now the rookie's free. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. What a great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the need.